every day I'm good. Two things. The first thing is I am extremely sick right now, but you can't tell because I'm dosed, girl. I'm wearing my entire outfit inside out right now. Everything that's on the bottom is on the top, but that's okay. I've been getting a lot of complaints that I don't have the Apocalypse hoodie in black. A lot of people want to wear it, but a lot of people who watch Gloom are emos. I'm emo. So for Black Friday to Cyber Monday, I am releasing an Apocalypse hoodie in black. If you liked the merch, but you want it to be black because yellow is a little bit too adventurous for you, then feel free to go in there and get it for 50 bits off up until Monday. That being said, you guys really enjoyed my cupping video where I did fire cupping, and I decided to do the opposite, which is ice my bum. Okay, it's really cold. It's really cold. I decided to try cryotherapy, and I also decided to test if I'm stable in my relationship by bringing Azzy with me. I survived. I'm here today with Azzy, and we've decided that it's not cold enough in Canada, and we want to go in a chamber full of nitrogen at very cold temperatures. Brr. This is part of what we have to wear in the chamber. We're not just like, hey guys, we're ready for the spa. I was just waiting the whole time for the shot where she gets in a bikini, but she's very modest, so we didn't get as much footage as we wanted. Okay.
Isn't it dangerous to go into this much cold with no clothes on?
But then people do like the polar bear dip, where you like dive in the ice water.
Isn't this like minus over
yeah,
minus
this is like
100?
Yeah, it's like they use like a gas, like nitrogen.
Oh, that's scary.
I know. Cryotherapy is where you are put in a chamber that is filled with nitrogen gas, and the temperatures get very cold, like minus 200 cold. You don't feel as cold as you would if you stood out in the Arctic because it is very dry. The gas is very dry. It's not like a wet, ooh, cold. Still very cold though, especially because you're just in a bikini and some little shoes that they give you and some little gloves, because if you didn't wear the shoes and the gloves, then I think that you would get frostbitten and your fingies would fall off. Nobody wants that.
Essentially, we're trying to fool your brain into thinking that you're freezing.
Okay.
Of course, that's not happening. It's just your brain doesn't necessarily understand that you're going to be in here just for a couple of minutes. It actually gradually gets colder as you keep standing there, so your brain will actually assume that you will stay here until you freeze. But of course, you'll be out before any danger comes your way.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Basically, you're tricking your body into thinking that you're freezing to death.
You're freaking out the body, so the body's like, heal, 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 but really doesn't need to heal, right?
Well, it does, maybe.
It does,
Azzy, you need the help.
This is a treatment that people do for pain. This is something that a lot of athletes do. I even asked, I was like, do like, you know, basketball players like the Raptors come in here? And he was like, no, they all have their own tanks. So you have to be my customer. No, he didn't say that.
When it comes to overall health benefits, we have boosting the immune system, improving your sleep, your mood, your energy levels.
Oh, sleep. I
Even
need more
skin
of that.
tone. Yeah, even some skin
Oh, it's good for skin?
It's good for skin as well. One of the best.
The doctor who owns the place, though, was extremely cute. He was extremely proud of his product. Do some people cry, though, and like freak out? Never?
Never? So you're telling us we could be the first? How awkward.
He was very proud of his product, and he talked to us a lot about why he thinks it's such a great thing to do and why he's so excited for Azzy and I to try it.
And if you have any aches and pains, you would notice relief.
What about an aching heart? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So what if I did this every day? Would I stop aging? Would it be like putting myself in the freezer?
It wouldn't stop it altogether, but it would help slow the aging process, yeah. So, but you wouldn't need to do that.
So if we went outside in our undies in the winter, we'd be okay.
We also might get arrested.
No.
The duration of the treatment is only 2 to 3 minutes, because I think that if you were in there for too long, you might actually die. That being said, it is a very, very intense treatment, and Azzy and I flipped a coin to see who was going to go first. Heads. Siri, heads or tails?
It's heads.
Hey, no, that means you go first.
Oh.
All we need on our person who's about to freeze to death is some gloves.
Wait, let me demonstrate.
There you go. Now this is so your fingers don't freeze off. Yes, this is so your fingers don't freeze off.
Hello?
No, it's not a phone.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. But she went first, and she had a good experience.
Okay, guys, it's getting colder. I take back everything I said.
Some Azzy fried chicken right now. Oh my goodness, she's shaking.
I'm a popsicle!
If you want to see the entirety of hers, then it's on her channel, but we're gonna focus on me today, because I needed this. I'm a lot weaker than she is. I'm a lot more brittle. I may or may not have been PMSing that day, so I did try to get into a boxing match with Azzy. Oh, she got moves. Whoa, 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 little elbows. Okay, you just got out of the freezer. How are you this active? That boxing match seemed like fun and games, but Azzy actually hurt me. Okay, there's gonna be an elevator that pushes me up. So, yeah.
What floor does it go up to?
All right, she's
Hopefully
in.
I can move into the penthouse.
You're coming? Oh, and the top floor! Please welcome Kassie.
Yeah, I'm chilling in the freezer. Oh, it's starting.
Okay, so tell me how you feel. Oh, no!
Oh!
How do
Okay,
you feel?
okay, it's really cold. It's really cold.
Alright, try to stay calm in there and
Calm?
not moving too much, okay?
Okay.
You're mine.
Up a bit.
Okay.
Got the shoes and the gloves on.
Yes, you could crack a nut on my butt right now. So tense. Oh wait, I gotta relax my butt.
And
yeah.
I gotta sing for
Try to
you.
stay relaxed.
In the jungle, the wild jungle, Kassie freezes tonight. You got this, you got this. Come on.
Oh, it's only negative 134.
I send you my positive energy.
Thank you. But then it started getting really cold, and then I started trying to figure out ways to be warmer in there. Azzy,
Yes?
please get the smoke out of here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm working as hard as I can.
Oh, I was talking a big game, but this is hurting me way more than it hurt Azzy.
You got this. You got
Take
this.
your arms out. Chin up a bit.
You got this. You got this.
Have
I
a
believe in
minute
you.
left.
Oh, this is home stretch, boys. Azzy tried to give me a pep talk while I was in there. I don't think I even really heard it.
You're a strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
And you don't need no heat.
My legs.
Okay, put your hands back in.
They're like,
Oh.
we don't want to pass popsicle. Next we're trying the oven challenge. Oh.
I don't think I have enough.
Look.
Azzy, I don't think I have enough body fat for this.
You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Apparently it's somewhat safe to breathe in nitrogen gas because like our atmosphere is full of nitrogen, but it's only safe in the presence of oxygen, whereas this was a lot of nitrogen. I wanted to dip my face in it. He was like, no, you absolutely can't. I tried to get in there a little bit though. How did you drop it? You turned
Bring your arms out. Okay, roll it down, okay?
Okay.
I'll do
It's only 1
5 more seconds. As if you don't mind, let's just.
Oh, bye.
We're stopping, right?
Right now, no!
You did it.
And then it was over. I got out and I'm glad I brought Azzy because she touched my leg. Okay, Azzy, touch my leg.
Ah!
Twice. I can't even feel that. I cannot.
What the heck?
I know,
is
I
so
can't
cold?
even feel it.
Look how happy these people look. Isn't that the biggest lie of your life?
I know, he's just like, hey, 182? Hardly knew her. What did he do to her? You know when you sit on your hand? It's like I sat on my whole body. It's like pins and needles.
You feel energized. You feel drowsy.
You feel like a new Kassie.
I feel awake. I feel very, very awake.
She's woke.
I felt so energized. It's probably because like my body was like, oh, I'm alive, I'm warm. And I guess just like the immune response from it made me feel good. I know it made Azzy feel good. She was doing push-ups. Can you do, oh, she can do push-ups. Oh, she can do push-ups now.
I'm so strong. He said athletes come here to get better, but really athletes come here to become athletes.
Athletes, this is athlete university. Right here. That's where they all go. You can't really judge something like this off of one treatment. You kind of have to do it regularly. And I would do it again if it was a little bit more accessible to me. It was like a 40-minute drive for Azzy and I to get there. I know for a fact if I had like one of those tanks in my house, I would use it every day just because like it was really refreshing and it really woke me up. I have read that a lot of people do this to like cure their jet lag 'cause it is kind of like a reset button. But as far as like the science behind all of that, I don't really know, and I'm not qualified to even speak on that. I can say that I did enjoy the treatment. I would do it again, and Azzy enjoyed it as well. I'm sick of you laughing at me. It's your turn.
Okay.
It's you. Get in there. Take that skirt off. Yeah.
Just rip it off.
She seems a little scared to me, but
I am scared.
you're not scared?
No.
All right. Oh, she's
Oh.
she's gone. Oh, okay.
She must have been kind of scared.
She's scared. All right, that's all.